Hey there, it is now week 5, believe it or not. We are halfway through this semester already. It seems like it's just flying by. This week, you have to do your informative speech. So you're doing your speech where you are essentially teaching, right? That last speech was a process speech, which is one of the forms of an informative speech. But this one is more along the teaching lines. You're not allowed to do another process speech. This one is more about talking about a particular topic that you're passionate about, subject, whatever, and you're going to give as full a rounded view as you can. So, as it's talked about in the text, informative speeches are meant to inform the audience about a topic, and it's all the areas of the topic. You don't just want to talk about the things that you like, or maybe you're talking about something that can be controversial, like global warming, and you have an opinion, but you still, as an informative speaker, need to present all of the sides of a particular topic. So that's your speech for this week. And I do want to point out that midterm grades will come out. I believe they are due by Friday afternoon. I will try to get as much grading of the week 4 stuff done as possible before I submit grades, but keep in mind that the majority of the grading points for this class are in the back end of the class, so they're in the last 4 weeks. There's 1,000 points total, and 600 to 700 of it is available in the second half of the semester. So you get into your big speeches. This informative speech is a bigger point speech. The persuasive speech is a bigger point speech. So there's a lot of opportunity there to get your grade up if your grade's not where you want it to be. You will do your self evaluation of your process speech. That'll become available, and you'll get assigned peer reviews. So you'll be doing peer reviews just like you have on the previous speeches. You are going to look at audience analysis and create an audience analysis for your persuasive speech. So this was kind of covered last week, right? But in this assignment, you need to come up with 6 questions, 2 of each kind, and it's described in the instructions. And then put it in, there's a link that takes you to a discussion board that's dedicated strictly to audience analysis. So you'll put your share link there, and then you all need to take turns filling each other's audience analysis out. And that way, all the speakers get an idea of where their audiences sit for the perspective topic that they want to talk about for their persuasive speech, and it helps you craft your speech for that particular audience. You want to make sure that you do that. And so that's one of the assignments you're going to work on. You're also going to do a video analysis of an informative speech. It's a good informative speech, as a matter of fact, and you're going to go in and analyze it much like you do on a peer review, or as you do for some of your self evaluations as well. And I can tell you that the topic of this is a very interesting topic. It's one that a lot of people have not heard of before. And this particular speaker does a good job of getting her audience's attention at the beginning. She uses an element that definitely grabs the audience's attention. And she does a great job of covering all of the aspects of the topic and closing it out and reiterating her main points. She gets the rule of 3: tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you just told them. It's overall a very good speech, but you're going to do an analysis of it just like you would for one of your classmates. You've got a discussion board on determining credibility. One of the things you're going to study this week is researching, because obviously for the informative speech and especially for the persuasive speech, you need to do a lot of research, and most of you, if not all of you, will do your research online. I mean, that's the number one place people go. The internet has a wealth of information. It's also true that the internet has a wealth of misinformation. It's one of the reasons we've got the problems we do in this country today, like with the vaccine and stuff. There's a lot of information out there. Not all of it is accurate. Not all of it is good information. So part of this week is learning how to do research, how to determine what is or is not a good source. How do I decide? I've got 3 websites in front of me. One of them looks legit, but when you go down the criteria, as you'll learn in the class, it's not really a valid cite, so you don't want to cite it in your speeches. You're also going to look at oral citations and how to do oral citations within the speech. I will put up another informative speech later on in the week about aviation. The girl does a fantastic job in that informative speech. The one that you're going to analyze for the informative speech video analysis, she also cites her oral citations very well within that particular speech. So there's some examples there for you. And then, of course, there's the quiz. So, all in all, that's it for the week. I will be doing some quick tips. I may do a live session. I may try to do a live session. I'm not sure how the latter part of this week is going to fall out, but I think there's going to be room to do it. I'll put that up in in an announcement in the class as soon as I have it locked down. And otherwise, if you got any questions, hit me up on office hours or catch me on email, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.